Have you ever wondered why you struggle so much to get what you want, even after you persistently pray about it? Is it that God does not listen to you, or you don't really know how to pray? Let me teach you how awakened people pray so that they receive their desires effortlessly. So the first thing to understand is, who are you directing your prayer towards? So most people believe that God is a man. Yeah, they believe that God is an external figure, preferably in the skies. Okay, so if this is your approach, you will have what we call difficulty in realizing your desires. Okay, so the first thing to understand is that God is not a man, God is not a woman, and God does not live externally or outside of us. So when you read the book of John chapter 4, I believe it is verse 24, it says God is a spirit. And even in Genesis chapter 1 verse 1, it says the spirit of God. So God is a spirit. God is not a man. When we say a spirit, we mean something which is unseen. Okay? A spirit is something which is unseen, and God is essentially a spirit. The other thing to understand is that God is not without, God is within. God does not live in the heavens, in the skies. God dwells in the temple that he built with his own hands. Okay, and this is according to 1 Corinthians chapter 3 verse 16. It says God dwells inside the temple, inside our bodies, which is his temple. Okay, so God is always within us. Now when we pray, we are talking to the higher self, the spiritual self part of us. That spiritual self is the God self within us, and everyone has this God self within them. Hence, anyone can connect to God and get their desires being fulfilled, because that God self within is essentially your higher self, your spiritual self, your higher self. Your higher self is the evolved you, and your higher self knows all the steps that you are supposed to take on this journey to attain your goal or your desires. So whenever you're praying, that is where we close our eyes. When we close our eyes to shut down the external world. Okay, we close our eyes to go within, because when we go within, that is whereby we get to connect with the higher power, with the higher self, with the God self that dwells within us. That is why we close our eyes. So when you are praying, have the attitude that you are going within to connect with the God self that is within. The other thing to understand about prayer is that most of you approach prayer, or you pray as if you are begging for things. So most of you pray in the form of asking. You say, God, I want you to give me a good job, give me a good spouse, give me this, give me that. So it's like you are in a begging session. And this is wrong, because you have to understand that everything is already created. Everything you could ever wish for is already here and now, because time is only an illusion created by the mind. But everything is already here and now. So you have to stop approaching prayer as if you are begging for things into your life. Start approaching prayer in this kind of manner. So instead of praying whereas you are saying, God give me this, God give me that, start praying in the gratitude kind of prayer. And this is what I also do. So I don't ask for things, I just give thanks and be in a mood of appreciation for the things which I expect or I have already received. So instead of saying, God give me this, I say, God, thank you for this, even though I have not already received. This is whereby we bring into another quality of the quality of faith. Now, faith is whereby we say you believe in the unknown and in the unseen. And this is where true power actually lies. The moment you believe in the unknown and in the unseen, remember, God is spirit. Spirit is the unknown and the unseen. So when you have faith, you are trusting in God, what you cannot see. So when you have faith that you have already received, even though you have not, you are creating the mood, you are preparing the body for the anticipation or for the creation of that thing into your life. So stop praying as if you are asking for things and start praying in a kind of gratitude way. So you have now understood two things here. First, God is within, and God is a spirit. God is not a man. So when you close your eyes, you just enter a state of connectedness. You enter a state whereby you want to connect with your higher self. And now this is exactly or how you should start praying. Now, in order for a prayer to become effective, you must ensure that you are relaxed. So, essentially, before you pray or you make your requests, you have to ensure you are in a relaxed state. So just go sit down in maybe a quiet place. Take deep breaths to really calm and relax the body. And once you have ensured that your body is relaxed, then what you do is you envision that thing which you desire. See it in your mind's eye. The moment you see that thing into your mind's eye, try and feel how you would feel if those things were already fulfilled. And as you envision and as if you're feeling it, be in a mood of gratitude because you have already received these things. And if you truly believe you have already received, that is how you now start to pray like an awakened person. Stop making God to seem like a genie. God, give me this. God, give me that. No, this is now how you start to pray. Now, I hope you've learned the perfect prayer. Now, if you want to learn one obstacle that will hinder you from realizing your prayers, I want you to watch this video. It talks about how you can combat and overcome fear. And if you find any benefit from this video, please leave a like, because it helps with the algorithm. It helps to send the video to other people who would essentially need it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more kind of content of this manner. And I'll see you on the next one. Stay safe, stay blessed, and stay awake.